Good morning. I got the chicken pox when I was a child, and this is my chicken pox scar. It's kind of like a little sort of a line now because it's sort of a wrinkle, but it's just a chicken pox scar with now a line. Um, every time my siblings got the chicken pox, I would go and pluck the chicken pox at their third eye so they could have a matching third eye with me. So they all have a matching third eye. All four of us. What do you know? The siblings aren't allowed to rule the planet yet again. Because where the hell is my penthouse? The world should turn sweet if I'm with Hayden. Because I was like asking my brother, does something bad happen when I have a boyfriend? Something bad happen to you when I have a boyfriend? So, because he's like, I don't want her to leave. And I'm like, tell me more. Do tell me. I, you know, I'm like, I think this happens every single freaking time, doesn't it? So I was at the space activator last night with Tony Rodriguez, and he was like, how do I get me one of these joints? And I was like, you just call it to you, Mr. Tony Rodriguez. So, so, so are they calling it or what? They're calling in their space activators because, excuse me, every single time they do, I get pumped with empathy. So I don't go into shock. So y'all are calling your space activators and you're getting me pumped with empathy. So I don't go like this. Because anyway, I already described that to y'all. Y'all are like, I am privy to the Queen's information now. And that, I believe, makes me privy to her technology. Because I am that smart. Ellie, I am that smart. Okay? Um, you know, I'm the savior genome. I think I can handle it. So I was at the space activator the first time that I like my full clear memory of it when I was 4 years old, and I got space activated, and I was like, my mom in the audience, because I remember my mom being in the audience, and I was like, my mom in the audience. Which mom was that? I wonder because I have so many moms, and Claire meet Shannon, Shannon meet Claire. You guys probably will be good friends. So because I'm talking a lot about Linda and Bruce, and they're like, Shannon must be one of her favorite sisters. She doesn't do that too often. So, Claire meet Shannon, Shannon meet Claire, Um, because we didn't like Shannon very much last semester, and you guys forget so fast, and now they're like Shannon must be one of our favorites. I didn't like Shannon that much last year. I mean, I haven't really liked her for a few years, you know. I was saying Shannon. I think Shannon's full Chinese. I don't think Linda's her mom. I think that's a lie. Shannon looks full Chinese to me. I think she is a Chinese mom. That's just a hunch. You know, I'm just saying. Anyway, I was at the space activator last night and there was a mom in the audience, and I've told you guys that story a million times. And Mr. Colin was with me and he's like, "That's my mom." I said, "Oh, that's your mom. Okay, now let's look it up together and see if they look what's alike." Colin Farrell's mother. No, it doesn't look like her. It does look like Kuba though there. It kind of looks like Kuba's mom. And she was blonde and she had long curly hair. Yes, I know it's Rita. Her name is Rita. Oh, Eamon. I had a friend named Eamon. I know it's not coloring, but I know what you mean. You can. He's like, that's my mom. That wasn't that. That's not the lady that I saw. It's a Palladian, I think. It's the Palladian mom that we all see. Same one that Ryan sees as well. Um, she had long blonde curlyish hair. She didn't like sort of like Kira Cedric. I would say she if I had to say she looks like a celebrity. Excuse me, I would say Kira Cedric, who I love, and I love Kevin Bacon as well. So I don't know. Are we your twins, Kevin and Kira? But she kind of looked like that. But when she had like her natural curly hair, not when she has like this blown out wavy coif. When she's got that natural blondie curly hair of hers, you know, Miss Kira. That I think that if I had to say who I think it was, I'm gonna say it was Kira Sedgwick in the audience. I like Kira Sedgwick, and I like Kevin Bacon. They are nice parents. They're like, where the hell did Colin come from? This looks like us, but where the hell did Colin come from? Anyway, Colin's like, I think I'm your full brother. I told y'all Adam is my half brother. Rita Nay Monaghan and Eamon Farrell. Castle Knock. What do you know? Colin Colin James Farrell was born in Castle Knock. Castle. The castle is knocking. Colin, are y'all gonna answer? Are you gonna answer? May 31st. Oh, hey, we're the May twins. No, you guys, I can't be stalking y'all. I can't be doing that. You know what I mean? I can't be like looking up all y'all's birthdays and be like making a calendar like I'm your grandmom. I can't do it. Guys, I can't do it. So yeah, I don't look that. I don't stalk y'all. I don't I didn't even like last year like go I got to watch them. I got to watch their interviews, okay? That's the kind of person I am. I'm not that type of person. I look pissed. Happy Mother's Day. My mom, Rita, is my best pal in the world and an amazing woman. Anything I am or I hope to be, I have to thank her. Colin Farrell's mom, Rita, marrying Hollywood producer. It has been revealed that she is engaged to Hollywood producer Joel Michaels, and the two are set to walk down the aisle in LA in June. That looks recent. Let me see. Is that recent? Wait, this ain't the. Oh, weds at the age of 70. No, that was 2013. That looks recent. Whatever. Okay, she's got a Joel. Let's look him up. We're doing family stalking, okay? That's the only way I'll do some stalking. Um, he's they got a Joel. Excuse me. Rita's children, Colin, Claudine. Oh my God, Claudine and Catherine. Okay. We don't got a picture of the goddamn wedding. What the hell? Rita and Joel. And Joel. What the hell's his last name? Joel is the producer of Basic Instinct 2 and Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. Both classics. Okay, let's see here. Rita Farrell and producer. Okay, there's a Joel. Joel B. Michaels attended the After the Wedding premiere. That's funny, isn't it? It's like this game is coded on strings. Oh, I could pay $375 for this of my parents. That's great. I love it. Sign me up. Okay, let's look at Joel Michaels. Joel B. Michaels. He doesn't look like Joel in this picture, like our Joel, which is obviously Cuba. But anyway, yeah, he kind of looks like Joel a little bit. Is that him? Look at a younger version of him. Joel B. Michaels. They don't got any like younger pictures of him. They're just old man. He didn't exist before he was. Three of Hearts. That looks like a that looks like a conglomerate. Chris Evans. Let me take a look at that. Three of Hearts. Rotten Tomatoes. There's all these crazy films out there, isn't there? Such as the sex comedy "Losing It," which starred a then little known Tom Cruise. Okay, that's just his. It's just his IMDb. Um. Oh, he wrote that after the wedding. What do you know? You know. Um. It's like it was on his mind or something. Okay, what else do we got here? Silent. He's a producer. Did I say that? He's a producer. Okay, so producers are like the money of the film. That's what a producer's job is like the money of the film. And then they also act as like a coordinator. Their title isn't coordinator, but that's what their job is a coordinator and money. Okay, that's a producer's job. Director's job is to direct the actors in the film, to direct them. And then the writer is actually to write that, and then the directors and the writers, they get angry at each other a lot. Okay, they get jealous of each other, they get mad at each other because like the writer has one vision and the director has another vision, right? So that's why a lot of the times now it's a writer director because they're like, I ain't doing this again. I'm not fighting for my creative vision. Okay, I'm gonna write it and I'm gonna direct it. I'm gonna write it and direct it, y'all asshole. I'm not doing this again with you, ruining my creative vision. Okay, the producer's sort of like the cushy job. It's like the cushy job, okay? Like I think there's multiple producers and I don't think they're all cushy, but like I'm talking to a cushy producer right now. It's like the chill job. It's like the make the decisions job. Okay, you got a location coordinator. Okay, that's a location scouter. They go out and scout the locations for the movie and stuff like that. And then you got the stylist, and then they work with fashion. God damn it, I can't remember my own industry because I'm in the movie industry right now. I'm from the fashion industry. Okay, so we have showrooms. That's what they're called. Okay, so we have showrooms. So the stylist goes to the showrooms, okay, and then they like pick the clothes or whatever, and then they put them into um a truck. Okay, they put them into like a semi truck. They put them into the trailer for the stars. Okay, probably. I was never a star, but that's what I'm hearing. They put them in the trailer, but they put them in the truck, and that's where the clothes for the shoot go, right, in this truck, and that's a stylist job. This is a stylist job, okay. And then what else do we got here? We got a stunt coordinator. That's Mr. Brandon's job. We got I'm trying to think of the fucking art department jobs. The set I can't think of my fucking friends' jobs, man. My friends are all in the art department, so they got to go get the props and stuff like that for the set. So it's like a stylist, but instead of the clothes, they do the props. It's called art department. It's called something else, I think, but I can't remember. That's most of my friends in LA. That's their job. Is the art department for shoots and stuff like that. Art department and stylists and so that's like their neck of the woods, right? That's mainly my friends. That's obviously the art department myself. So the art department has like a bunch of different categories and a bunch of different industries. Then you got what's that? God damn it, what's that one called? Then you got the one that has the little thing on their back, and then they go running around talking to everybody. My friends have that job too. It's like a beginner's job. So they're like, I got this beginner's job in the movie industry, and I forget what the name of that job's called too. Um, I forget. I can't remember, guys. Okay. Um. So yeah, that's the movie industry. Okay, that's how it works. Basically, the producer doesn't really care about the creative project. The producer's about like saving money, making money. That's the producer's job. Is like you fund the film, and then you make the money for the film. That's what they care about. Okay, and then That's what the producer cares about. The creative project, the creative product. That's more the writer and the director. And I told y'all that's obviously the category that I fall into too, because I know that very well. Like they get angry because they want to get their vision out, and so then they're like, oh, and then you got the actors, obviously. And you got the actors. There's like too many cooks in the kitchen, right? If you got the writer and the director arguing all the time and taking so many meetings and stuff about the creative vision about the movie or whatever and what people should be doing. So, um, yeah, I was watching Colin Farrell's interview and he was saying how he wanted to do a John Wick movie. And I was like, oh, yeah, that would be cool, Dad. Let me imagine that, right? Because that's how it works. I just got to imagine it and then I can put him in a John Wick movie. Because you guys do listen to me when I do that, but you don't listen to me when you're like, yeah, I gave you that idea for that John Wick Colin Farrell movie. Give me my money now. Y'all don't listen to me when I continue on with the thought. Y'all only listen to the wish part. Oh, yeah, that sounds great. I'll start writing it right now. My friend God. You know, y'all don't continue the thought. Lolita, what do you know? What do you know, Colin? Lolita, really? Okay, what else we got here? Stargate. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I like that one. I watched it like to the middle of it, but yeah, that's a pretty good one. There's just three parts, which I was like, what's his name? William Baldwin. Oh, it's a Baldwin brother. Philadelphia Experiment. What do you know? Philadelphia Experiment. Hi, my name is Alyssa Janello, and I am God, and I'm from Philadelphia. Wonder what he's talking about there. No idea. After the wedding, okay, he got he got into like a romantic side. Black Moon Rising, Cutthroat Island. That sounds like a nice, cozy place to live. Black Moon Rising. I mean, that's a cool name for a film. Um, so anyway, that's sort of like the movie industry in a nutshell. Um, I wrote and directed this film. Don't give me no shit. They're the you know what I mean? They're the creatives. So like the writer and the director, that's the creative. So like they get like very like neurotic. They got neuroses. So do the actors or whatever, but the actors are sort of like Mike, like they're sort of like, okay, let me get like some good direction or whatever. I can't help but like yell over the screen when they're like acting wrong or something. I can't help it. I just gotta like I gotta direct them. I gotta direct them like when they're doing something. Oh, he did what if? Why did why did it say that? Why does it have a picture of what if and then I click on it and then there's no what if? I can't stand that when it's like that. Terminator, Jesus Christ, the Sarah Chronicles. What? As his executive producer, Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. These are all Terminator movies? Wait, what is that? Is this a TV show? Okay. Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when we fell in love. That looks like a TV show. Fox Network on Friday, January 13th, 2008. Well, this is a long time ago. Okay, yeah, so this TV show. Terminator, Stargate, blah, blah, blah. Where the fuck's What If? Why did it say What If and then it's not on here? I hate that. Why does it have a picture of What If right there? Can I right click, open, image, and new tab? Let me see. What If season 3? Okay, it's just like a What If producer. AC Bradley, Kevin Feige, Kevin Feige. Why don't you say it the way it's spelled? Yeah, there's no. That's weird. And the animators. Okay, the animators. Okay. Animators have the craziest jobs ever. Animators and editors. That's the craziest job ever. I almost went into school for animation instead of graphic design, but I did a little bit of research first. How animators, they gotta like draw, because you're animating stuff. You got to draw basically like 24 hours a day, and there's like literally no breaks. I'm basically a graphic designer slash illustrator, which I was for the same companies. You're basically doing the same thing, but it's just still images, and it's a lot of work when it's just still images. Like I can't imagine like being an illustrator for Disney. They gotta work probably like 80 hours. They gotta work a lot to animate. So anyway, that's why I didn't go into animation. That's why I went into still images, because I was like, that's gonna, and it still was like way too much. But so I was probably overlaying the animators. Okay, when I was working there. Um, and the editors is like the same thing. Editors work really, really long hours. Like if you're gonna walk by a studio on the weekend and you see somebody like leaving the studio, that's probably an editor. That's probably an editor doing some work on the weekend at the studio. Okay. While the freaking talent, while the actors are out having brunch and stuff like that, us editors are in a dark ass room. It's dark. Okay. We like to work in the dark. They're in dark air conditioner with their Coke and their snacks and their Doritos. And they're doing their editing. They're editing everything. They're editing out your freaking what is it called? Your double chin. There's a story about what's his name? 007 actor. What happened? This is an old. I can't. Why can't I type in 007 actor? James Bond actor. What's his name? I don't remember his name, guys. I'm so. Why is it not working? Okay, 007. Doo doo doo. Freaking love that stupid video game. Whoever made that video game, you guys did a great job. Okay, that we used to play that all the time. Pierce Bronson. Okay, Okay, Pierce Bronson, what was it? 2002? 1995 to 2002. He was James Bond. And okay, he was James Bond, and I guess he had a double chin. 1 year. Oh, look, he's 71, Colin. He's almost our age. Okay, so 1 year he had a double chin when he was James Bond, and the editor had to come in and edit all of his double chins out of the movie by hand. Okay, it's called rotoscoping, and that shit can take a very long time. Okay, so that can take a very long time. So we do not recommend you. This is a real story from art school, okay, guys? Is that his son? He looks like Tim Chalamet. See, that's what I mean. There's so many Tims, right? He looks like Tim. That looks like Tim. Tim and Ezra. Oh my God. Pierce Bronson's sons look like Tim and Ezra. What do you know? That's, that's a coincidence. Sons Dylan and Paris. Why do they all name their kids Paris? I mean, they don't look exactly like Ezra and Tim, but they look similar to Ezra and Tim. 2022, so that's kind of recent. Issue is matching in monochromatic ensemble. The ensemble. Okay, so if you're coming into work and you're the talent, and I know y'all hear me, okay, it's not recommended y'all have a double chin because y'all gonna give your rotoscope expert a freaking headache. they think they think the chin rotoscopes itself. They think the chin rotoscopes itself. It doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, we gotta do it on the weekends while y'all are out to brunch. Okay, that's why I didn't become a editor because of Pierce Bronson's shit. I was like, hell no. The animators and the editors have stories from hell. Okay, for reals, for realsies. Okay, that's why I was like, well, let me assess the situation here. Okay. Ryan Reynolds was angry but didn't aggressively berate the Justin Baldoni during at home meeting. You know what I mean? Y'all need to leave. Y'all need to leave Blake Lively alone at this point, okay? Y'all hate yourself. Women hate themselves. Women hate their goddamn self, okay? I look at the comment section on TikTok and they're like, Ageism. Y'all supporting ageism. Millie Bobby Brown, 20, claps back at trolls comparing her to a 40-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, no way. I don't compare me to a 40-year-old. I am hot shit because I'm 20-year-old. And then look, page 6, it's like, yeah, that's right. She's hot shit because she's 20-year-old and she's not a 40-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, y'all, y'all 3Ders are just the worst. The worst. Okay. Like, all right. So, no, Blake Lively, y'all need to leave Blake Lively alone, okay? Y'all need to leave Blake Lively alone, okay? I'm telling y'all to back off of these goddamn lawsuits right now. I'm saying it out loud with my mouth, and I'm the queen of the entire game that would include 3D. So let's see if he takes back his freaking lawsuit. I'm telling y'all to back off of Blake Lively right now. I'm saying it out loud with my goddamn mouth, okay? I got a lot of lawyers. I have a lot of lawyers, and I have the whole court system. I had the whole court system come to me with a complaint yesterday. Okay, I had the whole fucking court system come to me with a complaint yesterday, so I got to start speaking about the courts. um, y'all can't be doing this to y'all lawyers and your court system. Okay, there's a reason that this is happening, and y'all need to remember that it's the queen's game. You as judges need to remember that. You as lawyers need to remember that. Okay. You can't be saying when you meet me like, "Oh, it's the princess," and then like create and then like act like I'm a normal person. Okay, that's a dichotomy of faith. That's a cognitive dissonance. Okay, so you got to go with yourself. You got to say that, I know that this is the queen and she needs to be treated as such. Okay, and that'll help support you. But it's all these jealous women in the comments section of Blake Lively. Cancel her now. Cancel her now. Cancel her now. They're the worst. They're the worst. They're the worst. Okay, so y'all make these perfect couples have the worst lives ever. I think we're proving our point that everything radiates out from the one molecule, but let's look at this Millie Bobby Brown bullshit. Comparing her to 40-year-old Jersey housewife. Millie Bobby Brown, isn't it? She looks like a 40-year-old Jersey housewife. She looks exactly like a 40-year-old Jersey housewife in this freaking Instagram post of hers, this selfie. She looks exactly like a 40-year-old New Jersey housewife. So there's no problem. That's not a troll comment. That's an actuality comment. Okay, that Louis Vuitton bag, that's cringe. That's cringe AF. Okay, that's cringe AF. That dress is cringe AF. You look like you're a New Jersey housewife, okay? And not the cute kind like Teresa. Okay, you know what I mean? So you do look like a 40-year-old Jersey housewife. Haters compare her to a 40-year-old Jersey housewife and selfie taken. No, it's not a hater. That's an actuality fact. That's a fact. The curly hair that looks like a Jersey housewife hairdo. Okay, that the outfit. That's the clashing patterns on this picture with the Louis Vuitton multicolored bag and this maroon, you know, freaking scrimshaw dress. Okay, this doesn't match at all. This is a very clash. It's clashing. It's very clashy and it's very flashy and that's very Jersey housewife. And that's very Jersey housewife fucking hair. That's a Jersey housewife. 40-year-old Jersey housewife right there. Okay, so that's a professional opinion. Millie Bob Brown, actress has the best reaction to trolls sell to pussy. Monday resembled after receiving comments that she looked 35 and had to Google how to look 65 when you are 16. Brown shared a pointed Instagram story. Yes, you look like it. Okay, you're dressing like it. You look like it. Why do you even have that bag? Okay, you know what you are then. You know what you are. The 20-year-old subsequently wrote on her story that women grow. What? Brown, yeah. Women grow. There's nothing there, so you're still expecting her to look like baby 11. Excuse me. Well, there's only one baby 11, and that's me, okay? What would Hayden think of this? She calls her husband Hayden. I mean, talk about fucking delusional. What would Hayden think about this? She says it all the time. I hear her in her thoughts all the time. What a delusional bee. You know what I mean? Calling her husband Hayden. Doesn't he have an actual name? Why are you calling your husband Hayden? You sound desperate to me, Millie. That's my professional 11 viewpoint on 11, on fake 11. Okay, so anyway, that's a lot of lip filler, Millie. I don't think you need another vial of lip filler. That's too much lip filler. Okay, you got too much lip filler. I don't know if she dressed personally like that to look like a housewife, but she does look exactly like a Jersey housewife in that picture. Like that. That is a if you're doing it as a bit, you succeeded. You succeeded. Okay. You know, that bag is cringe AF. Okay, I hate that bag. That Louis Vuitton multicolored bag, the rainbow multicolored Louis Vuitton. I hate that bag. I hate that goddamn bag. Get it out of my face. All right. Women grow. I can't believe she said that. I can't believe she said that. What would Hayden think about this? Stop. First of all, stop calling your freaking husband Hayden. His name is his name Hayden. I don't think his name is Hayden. You sound desperate. All right. Anyway, that made me lose all train of thought because the family drama is it not all over the place? It's all over the place. Okay. Um. Okay, did I tell y'all how your ideas work to write and direct things and whatever? Like, okay, give me my goddamn freaking stipend. you know. Um. What did I want to say? Okay, so anyway, so Colin said that was his mom. I told you like who she looked like. And then what else happened? A bunch of stuff happened. Okay, then I was in New York last night. I was in like a college woman's body last night, and I was complaining that I don't have my penthouse, my New York penthouse with Brandon Lee yet, and it was in a college student's body. So I'm walking into people at night, and I'm walking into their bodies, and then taking over their body, and then it's Alyssa, right? So it was Alyssa last night. If you interacted with me, or you're interacting with me today in New York, and she's complaining about not having Brandon Lee's apartment, and she's saying that her name is Alyssa Janillo, and they don't have their penthouse or whatever. I'm telling y'all, it was me for a second, for a flash. I flashed her, and then it was like dorms too, and I was like, somebody got upgraded to like the really nice penthouse dorms, and I was like, take me up there. and showed me the penthouse dorms, and she showed me, and the beds were huge. The beds were something I've never seen before. You know how couches are getting bigger and bigger and bigger? Let's take a look at that. Extra large couch. Okay, you see how couches are becoming bigger than beds. That one's pretty cute, this modular one. But anyway, let me not pretend that I can shop and that my dad's going to pick me up today. But anyway, oversized sofas, right? They're called oversized sofas, and they're huge, and they look like gigantic beds, right? So the beds that I saw in the dorms, they were like that, but they were like that. They were huge. They were oversized beds, and there was two of them in the dorms. And then they, in the entryway, they had like a not so nice bed, and that was like for the guests, for a guest bed. But it was like a not so nice bed. And then in the hallway, they had two bunk beds for like children, because they had like single moms coming over with children, and they were even not nicer beds. And the fabric on the beds of the oversized beds in the dorms, that was the same fabric that I had on my dress. It was the white fabric with the pink flowers, okay? When I was filming with Ryan and Alex, that was the same fabric that was on the bed sheets. What do you know? Okay. So y'all are using my favorite fabrics for your bed sheets. There's no correlation there. There's no energy concurrence there. Is there, Hayden? What do you think, Hayden? So anyway, that's what it reminded me of. But I don't know if anything else happened, but but that's all I remember. Oh, and then I woke up and I was like, you need to love your husband, Mike. And Mike was like, it wasn't Mike, it was Brad Pitt. And he was like, we can't die. We cannot die. We cannot die. And he was getting like frustrated about it. He was like, we cannot die. Um, like, you're frustrating the Eternals, is what I'm saying. We're Eternals and you're frustrating us, guys, okay? Y'all are really frustrating the Eternals. There was more space codes, and there was mainly like money flying around again in the space codes. There was some aircraft. There was some spacecraft. It looked like one of Hayden's vehicles in the spacecraft. It looked like the Hayden spacecraft was getting bell tolled by the Celestial as well. So because there's a lot of men calling themselves Hayden Christensen, as I just fucking demonstrated with freaking Millie, and she calls her husband Hayden. His name's not Hayden. It's affecting our energy, Miss Millie Bobby Brown. I don't appreciate that. Okay. Oh, the New World Order Princess Twins. Okay, so Ariana Grande and whatever her name is. I think her name is, I forget. I saw her name yesterday, but I don't remember, Christina or something like that. But the other lady in Wicked. So last year during their press tour to fight against me as the fake princesses of the world, they were going to say they were the new world order leaders. Okay, they were going to come out during their press tour and say, we are the new world order leaders, and we are in love, and we're twins, and this isn't fake, this is a real marriage. Ariana and let me look up her name. Wicked cast. Cynthia. See, I was close. I was like, it's Christina, something like that. Cynthia, okay? they were going to come out last year and say, we are the New World Order leaders. Okay. They were going to say Jen and Alyssa's lines last year. Okay. That was their plan, to take over the New World Order and to take over the world. And I'm not joking. And they were planning to take over the New World Order. That was what they wanted to say on their press tour. And they tried desperately, and it got them locked in the void. Okay, so I told you there's multiple people locked in the void right now. And I can't imagine being locked in the void for an entire year. That's got to be terrifying. Okay, here's I told y'all when it happens when I get locked in my void. It's like freezing cold, and nothing's there, and like there's like it's a demonic attack, it's an alien attack, alien invasion. It's all of the above, energy attack, and listen, I don't know how you can say that with a straight face. I don't know, but anyway, so they they tried. I think they're still trying to say it, and she's like, I can't say it, I can't say it, I can't say it. Because it's terrifying, okay? Because you're not the New World Order leader, so it's trapping you in my void because you're trying to literally like take over the New World Order. And that is terrifying. It is, and it will be terrifying until you agree that Alyssa's in charge and you get yourself out of the void. Silly girls. You silly girls, okay? Um, so, um, so yeah, and because they have been trapped in the void for so long, and I told y'all the void will fight back, the energy will fight back. Eventually, they're gonna be pooped out of my void. Okay, um, I might have to go back into my void because of that. And my fathers are practicing for me right now, losing their energy and putting their energy back in and losing their. And they did this before because they felt it coming before, and I was trapped in my void off and on for probably a year. And but for a good 3 months straight, and it was horrible. But my fathers were practicing before that happened, and they're practicing again now today because of Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, whatever your last name is. Bitch of the world is what your name is, Cynthia and Ariana Grande. Bitch of the world, okay? For doing this to us again. And so my fathers are practicing losing their energy and gaining their energy, losing their energy and gaining their energy. And because it feels so uncomfortable, it feels really uncomfortable. And that's why, anyway, whatever. Don't worry about my family, okay? Forget it. Like, don't even worry about my family. Like, you don't care about my family, okay? Is that what happens? Anyway, I don't want to talk about that in the public because I want to ask them, like, okay, so anyway, then Colin said he's antimatter. Okay, so he's antimatter. And I already knew that, okay? But like, I'm matter and Colin's antimatter, right? And so these things are in my room physically from a certain standpoint. But from my standpoint, it's antimatter. So they're shadows or they're light show or they're etheric beings and stuff like that. But the more antimatter I take on, that's filling in the 99% empty space that human beings are, and that will create real people in the reality. And I already said that. But I'm just saying it in a more scientific manner. But I already said that. So, so yeah. So please be determined this time, okay, to take over the New World Order because we have done this before, y'all. Please be determined to take over the New World Order if that is your juxtaposition of the day, and don't waste our time for another year again. And look what you did. You already wasted our time for another year. But anyway, yeah, that's just more etheric news for y'all. Basically said most of this before, but I'm just saying it in a more scientific manner and whatever. Okay, but yeah, I don't really want to be trapped in my void for a year because it's gonna suck.